Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So normally I do a hedge video for Mondays, but I think I'm going to start doing some more gardening videos. I do plan on doing more hedge videos, but for the time being, it's been really warm out. It's been like 55. The other day it was 70 degrees in the middle of February, which is pretty crazy. So I have, I guess I'll call it the gardener's itch. I want to kind of get out there, start planting stuff, growing stuff, and going from there. So I wanted to plant tomatoes. So I went to the store to buy seeds, tomato seeds, and I was looking for cherry tomatoes. And the problem is seeds are like $3 a packet of 15 seeds, which I thought was kind of crazy. I don't know. So anyway, I was at the dollar store and I found this stuff, and it's literally 20 cents. Yeah, for $1.25. So I got the peas. I want to plant peas. This I got from another place and it was 50 cents. Want to get my lettuce going, so that's out there. I couldn't find all the varieties I wanted. Maybe that's the problem with paying 25 cents instead of $2 or $3 or whatever it is. I also got these tomatoes, large cherry tomatoes. They look very similar to these cherry tomatoes, but I don't know if they are. Now, I've been eating these cherry tomatoes, and they're really good. I really enjoy them. They're super sweet. They're very good flavor. So what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to plant maybe 6 of these and 6 of these and see which ones come up. So even if I get 6, great. If I get 12, even better. I do plan on doing cherry tomatoes in pots this time instead of putting them in the ground. But maybe I'll make that decision as I get closer. And we are way ahead of the game. So it's February. We're not, for us in New York, they're telling us put stuff out after Mother's Day, which is in May. So we're got March, April, so 2.5 months early. But honestly, it's been really warm, and I think what I could do is try to provide it some frost protection, or if they're going to be in pots, if it's going to be cold that night, I'll just bring them in. That's the thought process. Hopefully, it's going to work out that way. It won't be a disaster, but we'll find out. And then, I want to get the lettuce out there. I want to get the cabbage. I heard that cabbage and lettuce are good up to like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't quote me on that. That's what I heard. So hopefully, at this point, I don't know how much lower it's going to go. It's almost been 40 degrees all the time. And the other day it was cold, which was like 30 something degrees. So it should be fine. My pond's not frozen anymore. None of my stuff's really frozen. Maybe I get a light frost or a light layer of ice in the morning, and then by afternoon everything's kind of defrosted. I also picked up this Seed Starting Pro Hex Kit, 72 cells. My thought on this is 72 cells. I'm probably not growing more than 72 plants. I don't know. We'll see. If I end up growing more, maybe I'll pick up another one. But I actually got this last year at the end of the season, and it cost me like $1. I think $1. Yeah, it was like $1.25, or I don't know. At Walmart, it was on clearance. So I almost kind of want to wait till the end of the year if I want to pick up more supplies for next year. Originally, I was going to plant stuff in these Tupperware containers and put cups in there, but honestly, this is going to be a much easier solution. I still picked up these things. What I'm thinking is they could have a double purpose. I got them from the dollar store. It's just a Tupperware container. I could fill it up with dirt and grow like cilantro or basil, oregano, some kind of herb that I want a quantity of, and not just like one individual. Like I wouldn't want to plant one cilantro plant. It doesn't make sense to me. So I could have like a whole little bed of cilantro plants. Or if I don't do it that way, if I put vegetables into the ground, I could just turn it upside down and use it as frost protection until the whole frost thing starts to die down. They're cheap enough. They're $1.25 at the dollar store, because the dollar store is not $1 anymore. But yeah, $1.25, can't really go wrong with that. Probably they're really kind of light and flimsy. Probably have to put a rock on them so they don't fly off. But they'll act like a little greenhouse, and then on top of it, it will also prevent your plants from frost damage. Anyhow, so let me actually cut one of these tomatoes open and see if I could dig some seeds out, and then we're gonna plant the first row tomatoes with these seeds. Then we'll do these. We'll plant the second row, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let me put this video on pause. Let me cut this tomato, and I'll show you if I can pull seeds out. So here in the kitchen. I basically cut this open, and you could see it. It's a really nice looking tomato, little tiny cherry tomato. Honestly, I feel like it's a good sized cherry tomato, and I scooped them out. I scooped out most of them. They're right here, and all I'm gonna do is drop it into this container of water, which is actually a candle holder. There's a lot of seeds. I don't actually need all these seeds. I only want to plant 6. So I'm going to try to get 12 seeds in here, kind of stir them around, leave them alone, let all the pulp from it come off, and then I'm going to just plant them in there. And these are little this is a candle holder. Again, I got it at the dollar store. Actually, I was going to use these to try to propagate citrus leaves, because I have some lemon trees and some I have a orange tree, so I was gonna try to propagate citrus trees, and just haven't gotten around to it. It's also been kind of cold, so yeah, so I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna plant them in, and then I have a cover for my little hex kit thing, just giant plastic cover, and yeah, and other than that, I'm gonna plant some lettuce, some cabbage, and I'm thinking about eggplant. Again, all this stuff is super early. I'm a little nervous about planting it. I'm gonna probably put it in the garage for a little bit before I put it outside, just to delay germination, and then uh, put it into a window or a sunny place, and then promote germination, and then hopefully get everything out in sometime in March. Hopefully everything starts sprouting, and then by April, so they say April 15 is last frost date. I could probably get the plants out by April 15 and give them some kind of protection outside, like a tunnel or something, which I'll have to make. Yeah, so I'm gonna again pause this video, go back to my living room, show you the different plants I'm putting in, and just kind of wrap this up. Let me know what you guys think as far as if this is a good idea or a bad idea planting early. I know if I don't get enough sunlight with these tomatoes, what ends up happening is they become very leggy, which I want to try to avoid. All right, let me get back to this, clean this mess up, and see. Let me start dropping it in. All right. So I was going through my videos, and I realized I started to build a tomato planting video and I never finished it. So I just wanted to kind of give you a quick status update, and then put it together, push it out there so you guys could check it out. So about a week ago, I started to plant tomatoes, right, and lettuce and peas, and because I have this desire to start gardening all of a sudden, probably because the weather has been warm, and now the weather is cooling down. Go figure. I think we're getting snow today. So, but regardless, so earlier in the video, you saw that I cut open a cherry tomato and I pulled the seeds out. So basically, I planted those seeds in this first row here, and I have some germination. I have germination here. I could see them kind of coming up inside of here. So I do think they're going to germinate, which is pretty cool because I really like the flavor and taste of those tomatoes. And then the second row, I ended up planting tomatoes from the seed pack that I bought that was 20 cents. The next couple of rows is eggplant. I actually just planted them yesterday, so I don't anticipate anything. And then I got my cabbage row. And then finally these thin little shoots, that those are all lettuce. So again, this has been like a week, maybe probably a little less than a week. So I already have germination. So obviously everything seems to be working out pretty good. Always afraid that they don't get enough light, so the plants will get leggy, but they're kind of in my bathroom and I got a skylight above me, so they definitely are getting sun. I wanted to really just kind of keep them in a window or a sunny window and have them grow, but we'll see how they do. Hopefully they won't get leggy, and assuming they don't get leggy, I'll start transplanting them into bigger pots and stuff. Um, and yeah, and the I think my long term goal is to have at least the lettuce, these I'm sorry, not the lettuce, the cherry tomatoes, in pots instead of in the ground this year. So we'll see how that goes. I'll give you more updates as I do it. So this is going to be a quick, quick tomato video or a quick seed starting video. Not that uh, people don't know how to start seed. It's just the progress that I'm making, and then throughout the year or the summer or whatever, when I get closer to harvest, I'll show you that, and you could kind of follow along with me on my journey of this of these plants. All right, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one. Again, trying to grow the channel. Definitely, if you like any of this content, hit the like button, subscribe, send me comments, tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I'm sure I'm screwing stuff up all the time, and I'll learn from it. Great, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.